Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Lois and welcome back to Regrowth. In the last episode, we were working with Thaumcraft and we managed to make this, well, most of this Thaumium Fortress armor, which is one step closer to where we need to be to make the cooler stuff, which is the primordial armor. Yeah, that's really cool, really powerful stuff, and we are not really ready to make it. We're going to need a lot of void metal. The primal charms are going to be pretty easy to get now that we have access to doing stuff with our wands and all that kind of fun stuff. So there's plenty of stuff left to do, but for the most part we are going to get there. One thing I need to figure out is what's going to be the best way to get all these aspects up to the wand recharge, all up to this guy, because I don't know if this guy can take more than one input. I never actually checked that, because I'm learning as I go with this, with harnessing V, and yeah, getting relays with the fact that they can only take one source is really nasty. But this guy draws V directly, so is designed to be placed from the relay and charge one's placement. It only seems to take one, so we might need to figure out a way to speed that up or something. I don't know. I'll figure that out later. It's not too much of a concern right now, because today we are going to be putting on this armor. It is a boss fight day, and I was going ahead and seeing just how much blood magic stuff, how much blood we have. I just doubled our blood reserves, and we're just going to go ahead and do some more. Can I get half a heart, please? There we go. Alright, so the plan for today is Torment. We are going to kill Torment, hopefully. We have our crossbow with our bolts, and most of the stuff we can probably put away. Now, one thing we're going to want, a couple things we're going to want. So we have our Ring of Far Reach, which we made last time. We have our Flight and all that kind of fun stuff. We're going to want some jeweled apples. And we're going to want magical potions, but as we've seen in the past, magical potions, we can't auto-craft them right. Something about that just kind of messes up, and, well, not anymore. So I don't know if this was the problem or not. It was the current problem, but this interface was on blocking mode and was, well, no, not blocking mode. It was trying to direct stuff into this pipe. Which is not what we wanted. We wanted to go into the chest. So it was having an issue with that, and I fixed that. I had to break it because I couldn't figure out a way to wrench it. Not a big problem, but I was able to fix these applied logistic circuits, and now we should be able to do those whenever we want. And I went ahead and made a 64K storage component. Now, I don't believe I am currently crafting anything. I just want to make sure. So we're going to pick up this guy, and we're going to take his component out and craft him with a 64, and now we have a 64K storage cell, which is plenty enough to make a magical potion. This takes 228,000 bytes to be used, so that we can go ahead and get started. And it's going to make a ton of weak essence, and it's going to make a ton of all of the other essences, and then make the potions, and everything will be good. So we'll wait for that to be done, and let's just get our inventory kind of sorted, because we're going to jump right into this and go fight Torment. So let's have stuff there. As far as I can tell, Torment doesn't really do too much like wither damage, but he does fire damage. So having fire resistance might be good. But I believe the magical potions, don't they have that? Yes, they do. So we'll just take one of those, and if we need to, we can take the jeweled apples. But this should not be that hard of a fight. I've seen this fight, and I don't believe it's going to be too bad to do. So all we need to do to get Torment to spawn and all that kind of fun stuff is we need to head to a circle, a stone circle, and I believe you can do these anywhere as long as it's the shape. I believe it's in changes. By the way, I was working on this stuff. I've been doing work with all the villages. They're needy. So probably the worst is the Hindu village. These guys take so many mud bricks. It's kind of ridiculous. So and they want cooked bricks now, so I have to do that here, and it's so annoying. But how the world changes. We need to do this. We need to kill the Lord of Torment. Very scary, very dangerous demon known as Lord of Torment, known for enjoying dishing out pain. Hopefully you're up to the task of slaying him and sending him back where he came from. So hopefully we are. Are we close to being done with this magical potion? About halfway. So basically, this is what I know of Torment. He likes to shoot fireball type things. They look like slime balls, actually. And he likes to shoot that kind of stuff at us. And we need to go over that direction to get access to him. And see, I know halfway through the fight, he's going to do a thing. And I'm not going to spoil that. But pretty much this should be I don't think this is going to be too much of a difficult fight. Like, it's not going to be that difficult. I don't think so, as long as our armor holds up. That's the only thing that I'm legitimately concerned about. So we're almost done with the weak essences. I can only craft one of those at a time, which is kind of a pain, because we only have one Master Infusion Stone. I don't think that those are easy to make. Needs all the other ones plus some essence. It's not that bad, it's just it takes a lot of different essences, and I don't want to deal with that. So God, that was a long time ago when we made our first infusion stone. This mod pack has gone on for so long, and I'm not complaining about that, not one bit. But this is episode 100. Wow. Yeah, this is a very old series of mine, and honestly, it's one of those things of, oh my God, it's gonna take forever. Honestly, it's one of those things that, like, I legitimately never got to this part in this map anyways, so this is all pretty new territory for me. Let's go ahead and get some more mana, and while we're waiting, we might as well. So go ahead and put that back on. Let's go ahead and get some more blood, because why not? It's not too bad to do blood magic. And we'll recover soon enough. So what's kind of next? We need to make. I want to make the primordial armor, but that's going to require a lot of void metal, which more than anything requires a lot of void seeds. So we need alieness, darkness, and tenebra, vacuous, and alieness. Void is easy enough to get. We just get glass vials or glass bottles or bowls. Bowls is what we've been using more than anything. Alieness is also pretty easy. Ender pearls are a great source of that. They also give you magic and some other stuff, but there's this ancient rock gives you, yeah, that's just, we need to get a lot of stuff. And Endstone is probably going to be the other one that's really good. So one of the things I should probably do, let's go ahead and start setting up a bit of a thing so we can, let's see, let's get some Essentia tubes. And let's see, let's get in stone. Let's get like a stack and a half of it. And that will fill up not only the jars, but also the alembics. And that's what I want to see. So I want to just make sure that we get earth and... No, not earth. I don't have my goggles on, so let's do that. So the darkness is going there. So if we do that, that should work. We need labels. And I had labels. Can I just... Don't want that there. Okay, I guess we'll do this. We'll just switch these. And I will deal with like the extras later. So that'll work for now. And that will give us stuff. So these have more modifiers remaining. So can we get some quartz? Let's get a bunch of blocks of quartz. And we're going to modify this, the arrows themselves to get more damage. Or rather the bolts to get more damage. And this will be decently quick. And I don't really care about like ammo or anything like that, so this will just do more and more damage. And no more modifiers? Nope. Okay. So that'll do more damage. And then this guy, does he have any more modifiers? I don't think he does. No. We've just put redstone on him. So that is perfect. Exactly what I want. So do we have our magical potion? We do. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. I hope this fight goes well. That's the only thing I can say. But if it doesn't, well, first of all, we need to go get our actual good armor. The fortress armor is not bad, but it's not good enough. So let's go ahead and get that. And now for the fun part. We're going to just fly over there. And there is a circle like right over here. And it's decently far from any of the villages. Should not be any problem with that. It's literally just right over here. Now, Torment can fly. So that is a thing that we're going to have to be aware of. And we can fly as well, but not that much. Does this have any modifiers left? No. I've put mostly lapis on it. Whoops. You should put a lot of quartz on your swords and stuff. Just make them sharper. Give you more damage output. But where is that circle? It should be right over here. I think there's one closer, but I know of... Yeah, right there it is. This one is far enough away from pretty much anything that we might as well use it. I think this is where we got the the witch spawner for our blood magic. Also, I heard that. There's a spider down there. Yep. Mr. Spider. Alright, so this is the circles. And no, we never took that witch spawner, but did we take this one? Yeah, we took that one. Alright, so first of all, I want to do that. There's nothing there, so we're just going to fill that in. And let's break that guy. So, in one of these circles, in the Stonehenge style stuff, all we need to do is pray that this works. So, before doing anything, let's take our magical potion, because that will give us regeneration, fire resistance, everything that we could ever want. And the dead center. So right like here. I am in the center. Why does this one not count? Okay. It's not working. Alright, so we have 25 minutes of this potion. So let's go to it. There's another one that is farther this way, I do believe. Hopefully we don't like end a village that we've been working with. But I know there's one over here. At least I'm pretty sure. I think it's closer to the water. So if that doesn't work, then we'll make a stone circle and see if that works. I don't know if we can make it out of just cobblestone or if it needs something special. But might not be a bad idea. So I know there's another stone circle around here somewhere. Let's fly up and see if we can't see it on the horizon. Yeah, there it is. So let's try that one and see if this one works. Otherwise, I'm going to have to look up how to do this. If we can just build a stone circle, and if we can, like what does it require and whatnot. So we need to stand in the center of this. Before we do, make sure there's nothing in this dispenser. Too low on power. Oh, it's using our infusion. I didn't realize that. So we need to go back and do something about that. Alright. So luckily this is pretty close to our base. We'll go to that one instead, since I got something different. And yeah, we need to re-infuse ourselves with more power. So how do we do that? Brews and infusions. I think this is other things. So circle magic. Rite of summoning, rite of infusion. I think we'll have to infuse ourselves again. Which is not good. So let's see. Just look through all this stuff. Is there another book that tells me about symbology? Yes. So these are the like actual spells. Some of them are forbidden. So only infused practitioners. And I need to learn how to infuse myself more. I think we're gonna have to do another infusion, but I could be wrong. Let's see if our book has anything to say. And honestly, what we're gonna do is, in the meantime, can I make, you know, can we make 2 of these? We have 64. We have a 64K, so we need more water bottles. So bottles. Let's just get a stack and get a bunch of water bottles. And cool. That should be enough for now. So we should be able to make like 3 of these. If we have enough of the essence. That's the only thing that would be a concern. And we definitely do. So that's going to take some time, but it'll get done. So in the meantime, let's take a look at our quest book and see. Reading the scroll might have been a mistake. Okay, so where was it? In the How the World Grows, there's the infusion stuff. Finally prepare. As long as there are 3,000, this ritual can only be performed at night. Yes, so infusing yourself with power. And yeah, it doesn't really do anything. So I've got to figure out how to do this. So I will tell you guys what. I'm going to take a short little pause, and we'll come back and try to kill Torment here in a moment. So I will be right back. Alright, so after a really quick check, actually did not take too long to figure this out and figure out what was going on and kind of what to expect here in a minute with Torment. The way to recharge your infusion is pretty easy. There is a ritual for it. It is the Rite of Charging. It takes a lot of altar power and all that kind of fun stuff, but it's pretty straightforward. So we need a regeneration potion, a 45-second one. And honestly, that's all we need. So the circle is the 7 and 11. So these two, I'll throw that in there, and that should begin recharging us. And then I don't know how to end it. I think we right click it again, but as long as there's enough power, we can recharge ourselves. This is really easy. I just missed that thing because it's near the beginning. And there we go. So with that taken care of, let's go ahead and put the book back. We still have 18 minutes of all of our potion effects, and it's starting to get night. I kind of want to wait for night, so let's just wait, and then we'll sleep and all that kind of fun stuff. So hopefully this goes well. Torment does cause fireballs, so fire damage is the main thing, and he can also inflict slowness, but other than that, he doesn't really seem all that challenging. Do we have any potions yet? Probably not. This is still going to be crafting for a while, so hopefully we can get through all of the Lord of Torment before he does anything, before we get to, well, 17 minutes from now. So hopefully everything goes well, but we'll find out. You know what we can do while we're up here, let's go ahead and take all these books, and I'm going to go throw them into this chest because that's why it's here now. And yeah, there we go. So does this unlock another quest or not? I don't know yet. We'll find out. Hopefully. So there's a couple things with killing the Lord of Torment that happens. So one of the big things that happens is if we can finish him off, he has a chance to drop a Demon's Heart, which is nice. Some enchanted books, which is cool. Yellow miniature heart, which is kind of whatever. And the most interesting thing is we can potentially gain a new ability if we kill the Lord of Torment. Witchery is a mod where, one, it is heavily how's our altar power doing, by the way? Because that ritual is 4,000 altar power, and then it's like 40 each second. So it's a lot of altar power. But anyways, the Lord of Torment, one of the big things with him is the ability to mess with other players. And that's something that we're not going to get because this is single player, obviously. Ugh, there is a village right there, and it's the Hindi village. But I had something work with this, so let's just stand here. Dead center. Alright. Why isn't this working? Because we need to be like right here? No. Ugh. So let's just stand like right here and see. Why is this not working? Okay, so this part was supposed to work, I thought. We're in the dead center. And let's go down one, and we're gonna have to recharge ourselves again. Now we're too low on power. Okay, so I am going to quickly look up this if I can and see if we can't build one. So let's grab, I have another potion of regeneration. We can charge ourselves up pretty quickly. And then while that is doing its thing, I'm going to go ahead and look this up, see if we can get a stone circle. Because I don't know why it's not working. So just stand here and let's see, how does this work? You can build the stone circle yourself. The question is, what does it look like? Alright, so they are built out of crackstone, bricks. There's a water block in the middle. So I wonder if the water has to be there. Let's try that. That seems like a simple enough thing. So water bucket. And if this doesn't work, we'll try it again with another. We'll just make our own or something. But this should work. I don't see any reason why this wouldn't work. So maybe that is the key, is it's missing the water, so it doesn't detect that this is a stone circle. Or maybe it does, and it's the water that we need to be in the middle of. And let's just go ahead and put that there. Yep, that's what we needed. So this will drain our magic until basically we get to about a little over half. We just have to hold it, and this will summon Torment after a big explosion. Alright, so where is he? There he is. Alright. So we have... Oh my gosh, I cannot see him. Let's just shoot him a couple times. And so far this is not bad. We just have to shoot him. And let's... Oh, don't fly up there. Rude. And we're slow again, so... He likes to inflict slow, it looks like. But so far this is pretty easy. He's not really doing anything. Ah, stop that. I want to hit you with my sword. Because I'm legitimately worried about bolts now. Alright, so... Once he's about halfway dead, that's when things are going to get interesting. So let's eat, make sure we stay healthy. And, alright. That works. So, 27 bolts. We're gonna have to repair these. I despise you. I missed. That's not good. So... Oh, stop doing that, please. I just want to kill you. But he's almost halfway dead. And that will start the easier phase. Oh my gosh. So, yeah, I probably should have put moss on the, put moss on my bolts. But this is a pretty, honestly, not difficult fight. Other than summoning him, really. Oh, come on. He is very mean. I mean, he is the Lord of Torment. So he is living up to his name. He's tormenting us. Oh my gosh. And we're slow again. Alright, so we only have like 8 bolts left, but second phase should be coming up here in a second. And in that phase, we shouldn't have to worry about much of anything. So there we go, second phase. We're getting teleported to the Torment dimension. So Torment is actually a dimension. He is the Lord of Torment, the Lord of his dimension. And I was saying how Witchery is much more a multiplayer PvP style map than it is a single player map, like mod rather. And the reason is stuff like this. So this is Torment. Infinite floors of solid air and Torment stone, which is unbreakable, and a big maze with the only way being out over there. Yeah, so we need to get to the center and finish him off. Let's see, is this a good way to go? Looks like it. And yeah, so this is Torment. Later on, we can get the ability to send people here. Now, again, that's completely useless with being on a single player map. But if you played multiplayer, you could send your friends to Torment. You could literally torment your friends. And it is a wand spell, I believe. It's in the book for the Mystic branch, but this is not the way to go. Alright, so it's the other way. There is a path. There has to be a path. We got down to 2 whole bolts left, but we should be able to just kind of sword kill him the rest of the way, so this should not be too bad. And honestly, he's not really doing any damage to us. Bound armor is great when you're dealing with things that don't really affect you all that much. I wish I could see kinda... There's a treasure over there. Let's go the other way, because I think the other way is going to be the right way. I can't tell, because he's a little bit farther away than I would like him to be. But once we get there, it should be pretty straightforward to kill him. Yeah, this will go to the center. And as you can see, there are chests on the side. So let's finish this. And yeah, he's got 500 HP, aka 250 hearts. And if we need a break, we can just kind of step out. So he is not difficult at all. Probably one of the easiest of the Witchery bosses. And I just want to make sure that the fire doesn't stay. And we should probably eat. He's not going anywhere, so he's almost dead. Alright, so I want to get the book out. Just verify that we get the quest, because I don't want to kill him again. There is next to no reason to. And there we go. So we have Soul of a Torment Demon, Demon Heart, Miniature Red Heart, and why do I feel like one of the books fell? I thought I saw 2 books, but it looks like we only have 1 that has fire aspect. So that's cool. We'll get a Death Protection Poppet, and that is pretty much it for that quest line. So what do we have in here? Nothing major. These are refilling chests. You cannot take them. And now we have to get out. So that is not the way. This doesn't look bad. This looks promising. That goes back around. Yeah, so now we gotta get out of here. It looks like that might be the path over here. One of these guys. So that goes around and comes back. So this is probably where we need to go. So let's just go around like so. And you can go to the other chests if you want, but honestly, there's not much reason to. I don't think they're going to have much loot in this mod pack, so... does this just go around? Dead end. Alright, well, this is the fun part. We have to escape now. But at the very least, we completed that quest. We now have the soul of a torment demon. If we drink that, we can use the torment spell. And like I said, that's kind of useless for us because we are on a single player map. It's a little bit more fun in multiplayer, but on the other hand, where do we go? So that goes back that direction, but it's not gonna... We need to get over there. So let's get close so we can see kind of a path. Looks like there's a path that leads around. So if we can get over there, which looks like that path. Nope, loops around. That path right there. Alright, I see it. It is right here. That's the biggest thing, is just being able to see the maze. Traveling through a maze blind is really hard. And when you're limited on where you can go and all that kind of stuff, it's incredibly difficult. So we'll take all this stuff, why not? And let's see, which path was it? I think this one. We'll eventually get there. So with Torment taken care of, there's not too much left for us to do at this point. I really want to start working on getting the primordial armor more than anything. So I'm going to spend a lot of time working with the villages, getting a bunch of supplies and all that kind of fun stuff from them, so that I can work on getting just more money in general from them, so that we can get more of the pearls. And we're going to get 3 from the Voidwalker quests. And this is the portal out. And it takes you back home. So that is really cool. Let's go ahead and get our shovel and this. We have a death protection poppet. Do we have any tag lock kits bound to us? No, I don't want to bound it to somebody else. So let's see, it's bone needle and glass jar, I think. And can I just... No, let's go to our bed. And now we have a death protection poppet bound to us, which will be useful later, I'm sure. So let's get rid of a lot of the stuff that we don't need. And the soul of the torment demon, like I said, gives us what we would want if we want to get the to be able to send things to torment. I want to show off that is in fact in the book. So it is in, where is it? Symbology. So it is one of the last ones, I believe. And Tormentium. Cast the victim into eternal torment. And it's a pretty simple spell, but that is the one that you would have to use in order to send people to torment after consuming the soul of a torment demon. Do we have a poppet shelf? No. I think we could make one, but... Oh, wait. No, yes, we do. It's downstairs. I forgot. It's right down here. So... yeah, with that taken care of, kind of the next steps is just to get more stuff with Thaumcraft so that we can get the primordial armor. Because otherwise we have more specters and more necromancy, which is going to lead to death, I believe. We have to deal with vampires. We have to kill the Gaia Guardian again. And bees. Let's see, what else is there? We have to deal with Leonard. And we have to eventually have some witch hunters come after us, which we can do that once we become vampires, so that'll be kind of a 2-in-1. But the primordial armor is going to be a little bit easier once we go to the Outer Lands again. That's going to give us 2 primordial pearls from that, and then finishing that is going to give us another pearl. So there's 3. There's another piece of armor. I believe we have enough pearls for 1 piece of armor at this point anyways, so we'll probably look into making our first piece of primordial armor sooner rather than later. Probably one of these guys, but I need to work on getting a lot more of the this stuff, and getting the void seeds and all that kind of stuff. And let's see, what else are we gonna have to do? I think that's about it. 3 quests in here, which is 2. Yep. So and then other than dealing with the villages, so the plan is gonna be, I'm gonna kind of sit here, work on the villages, and prep to get our first piece of primordial armor. I kind of want to see how well it works, because I want to see if we keep the primordial pearls. If we keep the primordial pearls, then we'll go ahead and make all of the armor. I'll try to get all of the void metal that we'll need for that, which is a lot. We're gonna need a lot of that stuff. So I'll try to get as much of it as I can, but otherwise I'm gonna deal with the villages, and next time we're just gonna continue on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I don't know what we're gonna do. That's what that meant. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.